Hello everyone, this is Will, and this is my channel Weight Watchers with Will, which is a daily vlog where I discuss the successes, the failures, the trials, the tribulations, and my experiences on the Weight Watcher diet. For those who have been following the last couple videos, this is day 2 on the diet, and today was quite the success. I had a very good day, and I'll go into that in just a little bit, but I'm going to first discuss the Weight Watchers diet, which is something I promised you yesterday. And I want to go into it with a little bit more detail because if you're just stumbling on this channel for the first time and you're not familiar entirely with the Weight Watchers diet, I just want to give you some of the details and how it differs from other diets and the different parts of the program that are designed to help you stay within a healthy weight range in the long term. So as I mentioned the other day, I got weighed in January 27th. My weight was 357.8 pounds, which is the heaviest I've been in my entire life. And I've yo-yoed high and low, and just nothing I did was sustainable because for a wide variety of different reasons. But ultimately you can't stop eating healthy. This isn't a diet where you're gonna get to your goal weight and it's gonna be like, all right, well, I could go back to eating the way I used to. No, has to be a permanent change. This has to be a habit. This has to be a lifestyle change. So like I said, 357.8 pounds, and based on their algorithm, which consists of age, gender, height, and weight, they said that my daily Smart Points budget was 54 points, which is quite high. So I get a lot more food than somebody who's thinner than me. And I get 42 extra points a week. They're like flexible points where, if I'm going to an event or something, I could eat a little bit more. It gives you like just an extra budget. It's like almost like an emergency fund of points. Now, this diet has been around for decades. In fact, there's a few people in the Weight Watchers group that have been around in the group since the 70s, and they've been through all the iterations and changes because the diet isn't static necessarily, but every few years they re-examine their program and see, is this consistent with current health trends, and is this really working? And they evaluate the program at a whole bunch of different levels. So they make minor changes here and there. Their most recent change, if you haven't heard, is they have free foods. And what you're talking about, free foods, what does that mean? Well, foods that have no points assigned to them. They're healthy foods. They're foods that aren't going to impact your overall calorie intake that much. Now, that doesn't give you a free pass to eat as much of it as you can, but you should steer towards those foods knowing that they're low on calories, they're not going to impact your sugar levels, and they're overall much more healthy for you. So they've always given, at least I know in the last decade, I think, they always had fruits and vegetables as free points. So those, you could eat as many of those as you want, and it won't, they won't take points away from you for that. The difference now is that they've added things like lean meats like chicken, turkey, salmon to that mix. I think I scanned tuna in at one point, and the tuna that I had was 0 points. But there's a whole bunch of different. Sorry, everybody. This is my cat Marty, and he just wants to be on camera. But this is actually the second time I had to change. Well, I'm not going to change the video. I'm going to go on. I'm going to keep talking. That's what I'm going to do. So back to what I was saying. So you have some free foods, and you're supposed to steer towards those foods because they're healthier and they're not going to impact your calorie intake as much. Again, they always tell you, you can't eat 10 pounds of chicken and expect to lose weight, but steer towards those foods and you'll be better off in the long run. That's actually one of the problems I think I'm facing now is I'm not steering towards those free foods. I'm still using the foods that I like as kind of like a crutch to get me through these first few days of the diet. But over time, I'm going to have to really at least start introducing more vegetables and fruits especially to make sure that that I'm satiated, but at a much lower calorie level. So another thing that's great about the program is that you could gain extra points through activity. So there's a way that you could actually sync a Fitbit to the app. The Weight Watchers app is fantastic. It keeps track of everything for you. It also can scan in barcodes and show you what the points per food serving is, and it's just a great app. It keeps track of everything. It's wonderful. And then when you if you link it with your Fitbit, it takes your steps, it takes your activity, and it gives you those extra fit points that you could use to either recover from a bad day or gives you a few extra points to maybe have that slice of pizza that you want with your friends or something like that. So it's actually pretty cool. I like the flexibility on that, and I'm sure there's probably some things that I'm forgetting, but and there's two different ways you could do the program. You could do the program strictly on your own. You could do it online, and they'll give you the download code for the app, and you could download it and kind of go through the diet yourself. However, they also have Weight Watchers meetings that you could attend, and that's a little bit more money, but I think you're better off because you're kind of discussing the situation with people who are going through the same struggles as you. And it's sometimes it's funny, because they bring up something, they add a little bit of levity to something that is very, it's a tough topic, your appearance, your health. And it kind of helps you get through it. It also gives you some accountability. You don't want to show up to your next Weight Watchers meeting and then one of your friends ask you, how'd you do? And tell them that you gained weight and stuff. And not that they would ever say anything bad for it, but you're going through this journey together. You wanna reach the goal line. So it's great. You kind of meet new friends, and the meeting that I'm with, man, they're just nothing but supportive and fun. And every once in a while, you see them in public, maybe stopping at Stop and Shop or something, and it's just a good feeling, and I would totally recommend that to anybody who could spare the extra money to do that. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Weight Watchers now. Probably not the best. I see my cat in the background. Probably not the best description. It's just a brief overview. Maybe I'll go into a little bit more depth in the future, but you get the hang of it. So now for today. Today was a great day. I felt rested. I felt optimistic. I felt just a lot of energy. And maybe that's why I'm rambling a bit right now. I stayed well. I still stayed perfectly on my points pretty much. I used 55 points. My daily allotment's 54, so I only went over by 1 point. It wasn't the best diet. I had 2 sausage McMuffins with egg, and I had a turkey club sub. But, those points together, it was within my limit, and I feel full, and I feel comfortable, and, that's all that matters. So this was a very good day. It was a good day to have after yesterday, which I did go over my points quite a bit, but, still within the diet parameters for the week. So very good stuff, very happy, and I'm just kind of really excited. And you know what, I'm not going to make any promises, but driving home from work today, I said, if for some reason I wake up a bit early tomorrow, I think I'm going to go to the gym. I just felt like I had the energy today that I haven't had in a while. And again, it's not like 2 days on the diet. It's not going to change anything. But as far as my frame of mind, my optimism, I think that's what's really fueling me right now. So I'm really happy about that. If you're going through the same thing right now, if you're dieting, having a positive mindset makes the difference. And don't get hung up on the small stuff. The small things like, cats trying to get on camera here. Come on, Marty. Don't let the small stuff hang you up. You're not the only person going through this. And if if you just keep positive and focused, we'll get through this together. So that's pretty much it. If you want to email me directly, if you have a question that you don't feel comfortable posting on YouTube, my email is will.weightwatchers@gmail.com. If you want to post, I totally encourage it, and comment, because it gets me involved, it gets others involved, and I totally encourage that. So please comment on the post if you have any questions or comments. Of course, please subscribe if you like the video. I'm not going to ring the bell, but if you ring the bell on YouTube, that means that you get my videos more often and more consistently. So day 2, very good day. I think day 3 is going to be phenomenal, and we'll just go from there. And thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll touch base tomorrow. So thank you, and keep up the good work.